Everybody, welcome back to today's video. Today we have a variety of things that we need to get done. It's going to involve a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of BMW stuff. I didn't want to make this a full episode of the Barnfind build because there's just a few things I need to do to it, and I didn't want to make an entire episode of it, but I did want to bring you guys along. Went to Walmart yesterday, picked up some new cleaning supplies stuff. We got a new hose wash bucket, and that has inspired me to clean up the F250 outside. Also, the Barnfind needs love as always. This car is coming together. Good news, guys, I fixed that squeal. If you didn't see last video, I'll put a card right here in the top right hand corner if you want to check that out. I bled the clutch and put water in the system, so we got the radiator just chilling in here right now. I'm thinking it was the clutch needing to be bled. Still need to do some work on the clutch. I have a fan set up kind of going here. This is not the final fan I'm going to run in it, but it's just for now. Just picked up this nice royal purple Synchromax that will be thrown in here soon, but the sun's out. I need to get to washing.
I think it's all angels just walk by. There goes a sight from my soul.
Okay, next day, the truck is clean. Now it's time to work on the Barnfind build. If you haven't watched the last episode, I'll put it right here if you want to check it out. The car is running, not quite driving. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my royal purple transmission fluid I have for it. That way we can go ahead and get that knocked out. And I need to bleed the clutch one more time. I'm gonna wait for Andy to get here to do that. Need to put some hose clamps on these radiator hoses. A few of the small things, but we'll get to that after the training fluid is installed. All right, if you're flushing your transmission fluid out on your E36, for reference, this is the drain bolt here. And up top to the right here, this is the fill. So what you do, crack this 17 loose, take that out, have the old fluid drained out. Most of the fluid in this is already drained. And then you'll want to go ahead and reinstall this bolt and then pull the fill plug out. I believe it takes 2 quarts roughly. So I just got 2 of these bad boys. Fill it up until it starts peeing out a little bit of the fill bolt up here, and then you should be set. I use this little guy over here, little siphon. You can pick these up at like Harbor Freight or AutoZone or whatever. Does a job good. So if you've never used one of these siphons before, so you can see on the left it says out and on the right it says in. So you put the in little tube, stick that over here inside your gear oil, and then take the other end, stick it up in the transmission, and start pumping this little guy. And that way it will suck the fluid out of that bottle and put it into your transmission. Alrighty, so we have some of the cooling system already installed. Just threw a couple hose clamps on these brand new Gates hoses. Some of this stuff is temporary, like these zip ties holding on this reservoir. I'm just trying to get this car to move. For one, make sure the tranny is good. For two, make sure everything is like working how it should. The car still needs some work, so we're just gonna take it around the parking lot. It's been 7 years since this car's probably been on the road, so it's definitely overdue. But let's go ahead and button up, throw it in gear, see how she does. Okay, so it's time to officially take the Barnfind on its first little test drive. I wasn't really planning on doing this today, however, it just worked out. We plugged the MAF in, so I'm wondering if that will make it run a little bit better. There are definitely some vacuum leaks, but it should be fine for just driving around the block real quick or around this parking lot. We got water in it, we got all the fluids in it, we've checked everything. Let's go test drive it. You rolling?
Yes.
All right, fire it up. All right, we didn't get very far, just scanned it with the OBD. We have 7 codes, so let's go ahead, see what we have. All right, O2, okay, so the evap, which is, yeah, it's messed up. Mass airflow, that's plugged in, but there's no O2. O2 sensor, the other one, O2. All right, we're gonna try these windows out. kind of scary. Makes it weird. It's been 6 years since these windows have been down. Oh yeah, 2 for 2. Woo! Woo! Oh baby.
The sunroof.
Sunroof kind of scares me, but we'll try it.
Oh,
Look at that. What a flex. Alright, we just gotta get it to run. Right. Alright, I've been working on the Barnfind for quite some time. Been doing a lot of research looking at the vacuum diagrams. Because our biggest problem I realized is that a lot of these vacuum lines weren't in the right places or they're missing something. So I've been tracing them, tidying up as much as we have. I do need to order in a couple parts. There's an evap control valve, purge valve thing that I don't have. So I'm either gonna order one or look for one in the salvage yard. So also, if you remember that squeal, it was the clutch. It did come back when I fired it up. However, I pushed the clutch in, went away. I don't know, I think it still needs to be bled. But over here, I did reconnect the brake booster a little bit better. It wasn't all the way in, so that could have potentially had some sort of vacuum leak. So the first thing I did, there's this little pump over here. There's this line that runs down here. And you see that little blue striped line. That was unplugged, so I plugged that into its little control, and then it tees off into this white and black line, which then goes to this little thing, which then again tees off to, I believe it goes under the intake manifold about right here, and then also goes down to the carbon canister or the charcoal canister. But I don't really have a T, so I just went ahead and put this right into the carbon canister, which doesn't really do a whole lot because the carbon canister, there's a line off of it, but I'm not quite sure where that goes. I've done a lot of research. Some of it's available online, some of it's not. And then there is this piece that I'm missing that comes from a little blue fuel air hose in the back. I'm missing a piece that goes here that is the purge valve. So I just went ahead and put a hose on it. It goes from the blue hose up into the intake manifold. So we had 2 really big size holes underneath the intake manifold that were open. So hopefully that kind of allows more vacuum how it needs to be. The MAF's plugged in. I was gonna get some O2s. I'm gonna have to order them. Unfortunately, I forgot to do that a long time ago. But hopefully fixing those few things might give us a little bit better of an idle and running. So I don't know, let's give it a shot. We definitely fixed some stuff. As you can tell, that was a lot better. It actually held idle there for a while, so that was good. I think those vacuum leaks were definitely hurting this thing badly. So the squeal, I haven't quite figured that out yet. It's a brand new clutch kit. Everything's brand new. I've done it twice before. I've done it on my white one, done it on my buddy's white one. It's not bleeding the best. And when I push the clutch in, the squeal stops. When I let off, it doesn't do it. And then all of a sudden it'll start squealing. So I don't know if it's like the pressure plate being weird or the disc or just not bled good enough, but it's dark out right now. I might back it up just because I want to drive it like 5 feet. Well, actually, it might just be smarter if I just do it on the lift for now, just to be safe, because I'm here by myself right now. Okay, so a little update on the interior. I'm going to do something about this later. Still got some of this stuff I need to put back under here. I've just been working with the OBD a little bit. So this clutch is kind of odd. I mean, it feels fine when you start pumping it, but I don't know why it's squealing. So let's go ahead. We are in the air, so we can put it in gear. Oh wow, okay, so I didn't have to give it any gas that time. Okay, we got the check engine light. I just cleared that, so that's back. So let's go ahead, work this clutch. First gear. Okay, so we are spinning back there, so that's good. Let's pop it, hit the brakes, pop in reverse. Okay, we go first, give it a little bit of gas. Second. Okay, we're in second. Let's try a third. I don't want to get bog it too much. Okay, all right, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna do this inch code again. I bet it's just the O2s and stuff. But we are looking good, boys. That is really encouraging. We're even getting up to temp. Haven't bled any of the coolant, obviously. This is the first time it's starting. And it's not squealing right now, which is fantastic. Okay, I'm just too excited. I gotta take this thing for a drive. I'm gonna set you on the tripod just so you can see it move from the outside officially for the first time. It's been a long time coming with this thing. It's exciting. I cannot believe it. I got you on my iPhone, a little easier to record for me. So, e-brake down, reverse. I don't have any cooling fans on this thing, so I gotta be kind of careful. So there are solid motor mounts in this thing, which is kind of vibraty the whole car, but whatever. So this thing's got a little torque. I'll do a little juice pull real quick, just in here. I'll do one of these. This thing's fast. These are faster than I remember. All right, so that squeal is the clutch being kind of odd. I don't know, I'm going to look at that. I smell gas, which is expected, but do a little first. This thing's torquey, oh my goodness. I don't remember my other one being nearly this quick. Maybe it's just been a while. All right, I don't want to push my luck for tonight. That was so much fun finally taking this thing out for a drive. I can't believe it. I'm speechless right now. It's been such a long journey with this car, and to finally be able to take it out on the road, or at least the side road, is such a great feeling. It's so rewarding because, like, so a little backstory. I bought this car for 400 bucks. Came with a motor, but it came out of the car and he said it was rebuilt. Turned out it wasn't, and it was junk, so I trashed that one, or I have it sitting in the corner. Went to the salvage yard, picked this one out of an E36 that was an automatic. I wasn't even sure if it ran. Painted the car, gave the brakes a refresh, dropped the motor into it, sucker fired right up. It was honestly a miracle that that thing fired up. So now I've just been butting up a bunch of little things here and there, which is taking some time. So this is my first engine pull on one of these E36s. Was in the salvage yard, but obviously I cut a bunch of stuff out. Took that, plopped it in my first time trying to figure out where everything goes. It's still not 100%, but it's good enough to drive, I guess. This video is supposed to be just like a quick little vlog type video, but turned into something really cool. So there will be more Barnfind videos. I have suspension. It's actually sitting right behind the car. Suspension ready to throw on, which will lower it. We'll kind of get a nice little stance going for it. I'm gonna dial in a few more things on the car and we can do more road stuff, driving and whatnot. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I wanna thank you guys so much for your support. I read each and every comment, try to reply to all you guys, and I see all the positive comments, and I thank you guys so much for that. Thanks for watching another video, guys. Catch you guys in the next one.